Здорово, Даньків продовжує проходити Fallout Новий Вегас. Як і казав в минулому відео, ми відправляємося в Ультралюкс. Останнє казино, яке ми не відвідували.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? Beg your pardon, but please.
Угу. Розмечтався, блін.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble... I'm afraid those are the rules. If you don't like it, you can take your business elsewhere. My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay. They'll be handled with the utmost security in our bank.
Да. Казино заправляє мафіозний клуб Біла перчатка. Я такий, ну вони корчать себе такий елітний клуб. Оце фраки, маски, подчеркнута ізісканість.
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson.
А вот і Хек Гундерсон.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me. Yep. Got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the white glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think. That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Ну, ми узнали, що Гундерсон робить тут. Тепер докладемо цьому мужику. Чесно скажу, я не вірю його історії про те, що Гундерсон аж такий мудак, що отжимає в них фермерів землю. Фермери прекрасно вміють стріляти, і ніякі найомники йому не поможуть. Його, якби він так дійствував, його би зразу пристрелили, і хрен поймі, хто це зробив.
Howdy. Good seeing you again. Sure, kid. And I still hump like a buck in spring. That Gunderson's a liar and born of a viper, I swear. Oh, be damned. You mean the young Gunderson? That's a shaved tail if I ever saw one. He's got less sense than a Brahmin at a crossroads. I'd not be one to complain if he got lost for good, kid. If it makes Hex suffer, then I'm all for it. I won't hold it against you, kid. You gotta do your clean thing. I respect that.
Alice,
Чесних
nobody knows for sure
людей.
what's in play for the strip.
Чесних людей, да. Готовий на чесних людей вважаєш? Ти теж мені чесний. Ти подговориш мене зробити
Beg your
подлость.
pardon, but
Блять, оп'ять. Ну, блін, ви ретельні, суки.
beg your pardon.
А Гундерсону можна сказати?
Tell me good news.
Ні, не можна сказати про цього Волтера. Так що поки... Спочатку... Ну-ка, ну-ка.
Humbly at your service. Тут треба пройтись. Да, це найбільш презентабельне, до речі, казино. Майже нема ніяких таких древніх пошкоджень і прочого.
How may I be of service, madam? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere. My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about.
Good day. Oh, well, it's a big hotel. You should talk to Marjorie. She's in charge and she can probably help you find anyone you might need. She usually works at the front of the Gourmand. She likes to see how people respond to it. You can get to the Gourmand from the lobby here. It's a big set of double doors on the first floor of the eastern side. Can't miss it. Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder Marjorie gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me. Must have forgotten to put it on. How embarrassing.
Треба знайти некую Марджорі. Главною в цій білій перчатці. От і вона.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it. What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
Дивні в тебе погляди на делікатес. Делікатес – це смак, а не те, наскільки рідкісна їда. Хоча в римлян було якраз похоже, як в неї. Хто не в курсі, в римлян делікатесом вважалося то, що або що дуже трудно дістати.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter. There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear. A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here. Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us. You disgust me. How dare you say such a filthy thing in my establishment? I ought to have you arrested. You'll kindly mind your tongue, or we shan't speak any further.
Попитка взяти на понт не вдалася. Марджорі реально більше не їсть людей. Но мені в її внешність напрягає. Оце така... При підсвітці піп-боя її шкіра виглядає якою-то трупно-бледною. А ну, о чому Мортімер скаже?
How may I be of service, ma'am? Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help this investigation? Good. I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor
Своєї
directly
комнати, но
above
я
you
вас не
after
знімав
you
поки.
exit the lobby. Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them. Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matters of nutrition. Perhaps you can help me. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father. Yes, the wrong person. We scouted the right one for weeks. The heir to a mercantile empire, sort of a black sheep. He cut ties with his family and left their estate to wander. He was ideal, corn-fed and well-to-do, but no one to miss him if he were to disappear. Unfortunately, the trap my subordinates set for him failed, and as he escaped, he saw their faces. Now he's wary. I asked for a last-minute replacement, and they stole the son of the most dangerous Brahmin baron in New Vegas while he stayed at this very hotel. Needless to say, this could be a disaster if things aren't put back the way they should be. And I still need somebody reputable to serve for dinner. Strictly speaking, we're no longer allowed to eat people, but I'm hoping the right person and preparation might sway Marjorie to see things my way. I need a replacement, and I need the boy taken care of. The replacement must be healthy and well-bred. One can't very well make steak from gristle. With so little time, we'll have to go after our original choice, Carlisle St. Clair. He lives in a shack north of here. For freshness, we need him alive. If you could send him here or knock him out with this and drag him into the dumpster next to his house, we can do the rest. Ted Gunderson is his name. It would be simplest if we could convince him this was all an unfortunate misunderstanding. But if he won't listen, we can't very well let him go. He'll have to be slaughtered and served. Then we wouldn't need the replacement. But you would need to deal with his father, Heck. Perhaps if you could smear some of Ted's blood around his father's hotel room, you could frame him. No, everyone he meets, he tells the same story. That his son disappeared from the casino, not from his room. He'll look guilty.
Нихуя себе. Предложение.
Splendid, splendid. The boy is being held in the kitchen beneath the gourmand. Here are some keys that will allow you access to him. The elder Gunderson is staying in our penthouse. I understand he's hired security, so be careful if you go up there. And our Mr. St. Clair resides to the north. He rarely strays far from his house, and he's surrounded it with booby traps.
Вау. А що Марджорі скаже на таке?
Welcome to the ultra... And if the...
Ні, сказати не можна. Та й блін. Чого я йому скажу? Та й чого я йому, блін, скажу? У мене ж доказів нема, що Мортімер жрет людішек. Іде. Следователь Крузо. Сірники. А, де ж таки можна пронести?
That how you wanna play, huh?
Ладно, закриємо, то що хтось, блядь, неправильно пойме. Парилка 4 часа дня. Ну ок. Тут, кстати, якась отсилка з Дикої пустоші, що це детектива звати Крузо, или що там. Скотчик. Де скотч? Ладно, віддамо йому поки прості. Ей. Ей, що це за глюк? Почему я не чую ні слова? Шаги, голос, музика. Ладно, це похоже якийсь баг. Може при перезагрузці рівня баг самоустраниться? Що ж, відправимося в ту вище згадану парілку.
Careful as we go off the road.
I heard they brought in sea salts from California.
Морську сіль спеціально. 10:36. Ну. Чотири часа дня.
Just for this bath.
От і 4 година. Помощь.
Who are you? You don't know? Oh, good, that's good. So they didn't send you after me. Where's the gentleman I'm supposed to meet? Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake. Mortimer, if he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed. Yes, the White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate. The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her. Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back, started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say. He's alive, as far as I know. We're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy. I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant. I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out. Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although, that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere. They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo. That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the strip. But it's... Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
Опа. За нами послали кіллера? Це вже жесть. Бедный мужик. Да, план жесть в того Мортімера. Який же він мудак.
Welcome to the Ultralux. Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas, perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see, founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists, we want only the very best. And you most certainly fit the bill. Given your deeds on the Strip alone, I can safely say that you would be a prized addition to our honorary ranks. You have my full support, and you are welcome to join us at our nightly banquets in our special section of the Gourmand. I hope to see you there.
I guess those kings finally got who's the real boss around here.
Так. Узбросьте хімікати в вино для банкета. Устраните Филиппа и приготовьте еду для банкета из курицы. Ну, сохранимся на всякий випадок.
You look positively.
О.
Pleasure doing business with.
Let's deal.
Ей, робот, ти де? Кстати, те, що цей покойник казав про Хека, це неправда. Я проаналізував і то, що казав той самий Волтер, і цей мужик. Я скажу, це явно неправда. Цей Хек чесний мужик. Повторюю, якби він питався устранять конкурентів от так, ніякі найомники його б не спасли. Фермери б його просто вбили. Причому, повторюю, вони прекрасно стріляють. А по-друге, він навіть не такий вспильчивий, як кажуть. Ви бачили, як Хек спокійно говорить? Це при тому, що в нього страшніший стрес. Все-таки син пропав. Мені реально жалко мужика. Бутилка віскаря. Стоп. Я вообще...
Things are getting stranger every day.
What can I get you?
Ніще, водка, півандрій. Дякую. Я тобі продам то, що... Я не підібрав одежду тих двох. Ну не зміг передати роботу, я ж забув. Робот не може носити одяг. Цікавий метод. Обжарка свинінки за допомогою... Ой, говядини за допомогою інфіцірованого м'яса правильно? Что ж за хрень ви тут страдаєте, утирку?
You, what do you think you're... First he's too trusting, now he doesn't trust any of us. It addles the senses. I suppose caution is the desirable course at this point. It's all of our necks if something goes afoul.
Що ж. F5. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Ну, глянемо це місце.
Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling? Get back out there and get to work. Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm the fucking god of New Vegas Brahmin fusion cuisine, that's who. No, that doesn't even give me the credit I deserve. I fucking invented edible food. Do you like eating? Good. You owe me your entire goddamn garbage existence. Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your complete lack of human dignity, you're telling me you're not a server? What, me? The supreme ruler of the Nevada dining scene? Teach some low-life half-wits how to make food that doesn't smell like burning excrement? Do you think it would sell? You're pushing your luck. Here, I have a few copies on me. This better be good enough. We're gonna have a real problem if this thing isn't a hit. What kind of harebrained fucking psychobabble bullshit is that? I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it, not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough.
Для члена ізісканого клубу в тебе забагато факів.
Oh, I see how it is. You think because my father walked out on us when I was 5, now I have to yell at people. Or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange men home who told me to call them uncle. Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. And my brother... God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone. Forget about the fucking banquet. You know what? You can do it. You be the star chef. Take my recipes. It won't fill the hole, though. Just remember that. You'll always feel empty.
Так, снаряжение, помощь. Хорошо.
How may I? But no one is in their chairs yet. Surely we should wait until 7. I'll be ready.
Brim wimped out and accepted NCR rule. Some people will do anything to feel. My daddy's gonna kill all you bastards once he finds out what you done to me. My daddy sent you? God damn it, I almost died in here. What the hell took you so long? It's just one damn hotel. Who did this to me anyway? They hit me over the head before I got a look at them. What in the Sam hell? Eat me? What kind of sick bastards would eat a person? I'll tell you what, as soon as I'm out of here, and my daddy knows the story, you can bet there ain't gonna be no white hat society no more. To hell with that. You've seen those freaks. They dress the same, talk the same. You can bet they all eat the same too. They deserve what my daddy's gonna have coming for them. All right. But there's gonna be some justice one way or another. I'll see to that. Let's go. I'll be right behind you.
М'ясо бравіна, м'ясо крутокриса, стейки з гекона, чоловічі черепи. Да, жесткач повний. Ладно, пока сохранимся и выведем мужика.
How may I? But no one is in their chairs yet. Surely we should.
Що ж, треба почекати чуть-чуть. Та що оглянемось тут. Мурашине м'ясо.
How may I assist? But,
Що це?
how may I... Over here!
Serving up some hurt.
Had enough?
От зараза. Ой, стоп, стоп.
Come on, move it.
Це не варіант.
Come on, move it. Come on, move it.
The sooner you find yourself elsewhere, the better.
Salutations.
Що ж, поговоримо з папіком.
Welcome to the Ultralux.
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Quit your hollering. I'm fine.
Тедді, давай швидше. А, вот який женський костюм
Things
в
are
цього
getting stranger
общества.
every day.
You got me my boy back. I got no words. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. I want to skin their hides myself. Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Hank Gunderson long as they live. Hell, I'll put me together a damn blockade. Hit 'em where it hurts. They control the food? Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town. It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let 'em starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole. I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. Ever since I got here, the stink of it has flooded my nostrils. But you got a point. They're already hell-bent on depravity here. All I'd be doing is helping them along. All right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth your while. So here you are. Try not to lose it all at the same casino. You done right, Bucky. I
You know, if
appreciate
you knew what you were doing, I could have been out of there hours ago.
В общем-то, знаєте, я тройний ідіот. Скажу прямо, я вже не раз згадував, що розраби знатно намудрили тут з квестами, з всіма цими варіантами і так далі. То тут домудрилися, я би сказав. Піздець. А саме, дивіться. Щоб повністю адекватно пройти квест, треба вот як зробити. Треба спочатку визвати офіціанта і передати йому, щоб він взяв вініще і оцю. Щоб він або взяв вініще, або взяв їду. Бажано їду. подділку під чоловічеське м'ясо. І типа... Тоді буде банкет, Мортімер виголосить річ, в якому скаже, що вони їли чоловічеське м'ясо. А вже тоді ти вихвативаєш цього Теда Гундерсона і приводиш його і каже, от це все фігня, м'ясо не було чоловіческим. Вот, Тед живий. Мортімер зразу же получає пізди. Смертельної пізди. Його зразу же оціми своїми тросточками білоруки білі рукавиці просто позабивають. От і все. І можна це так вирішити. Ну, ви самі бачили. Но за кадром я все-таки встановив справедливість і з трудом вбив Мортімера. Для цього мені понадобилося 2 заряди С4 і добити його з ігрушки. З ігрушки 22-го калібра. Ну, пістолета. Так вот. Мортімер умер, я отримав хорошу карму за його смерть, кстати. То треба постаратися, щоб інші білі рукавиці його не побачили, іначе упадок. Во-вторых, тупняк, що я не виконав той квест з тим фермером-мстителем, який обрехав Гундерсона. Дуже надіюся, що він іщез зі стріпа після того, як я вернувся після оцього сообщення. Я вийшов, а він з женою покинув. Дуже надіюсь, він не попитає. І це навредіть Гундерсону більше. А по-третє, я ідіот, того що це вже тема з імплантами. Я вже казав, що є ще один істочник імплантів з доповнень, але це взагалі не зв'язано. Там зовсім інші імпланти. Тут ті, що збільшують характеристики, а там, що дають особі бонуси. О, у вас тут студенти-медики є. І рентгеновське оборудовання. Доктор Усанаги.
You're back. Do you need medical attention? All right. All right. You're help. If I implant the probability calculator in your frontal lobe, you'll be able to calculate odds a little better. It's not quite the same as making you luckier, but you'll be able to nudge things your way more often. I can do the implant for 4,000 caps. Have a...
4000.
You're back.
Ну, поки що я їй кое-що продав, може. А у Реї продавати не хочеться. Це ж все-таки золото. А я, признаюся, противник продавати золото. Так сказати, цінна штука. І золото лучше збирати. Так сказати, сімейний золотий запас. Так що у Реї не буду продавати. А більше їй нічого предложити, блін. А, циліндр я забрав Мортімера.
All right. For 4... Have...
Логічний процесор? Що там? Дякую, док.
Hey. Hey.
You're back. Oh. I can implant the hypertrophy accelerator for 4,000 caps. It will boost your adrenal glands and quickly increase your muscle mass. Have a seat in the... You're back. All right. I'm afraid you can't handle any more implants right.
Хорошо, якщо я вип'ю...
You're back.
Ваша витривалість недостатньо висока. О. Треба підняти виносливість. Ну, удача і сила в мене возросла. Ну що ж, хорошо. Я став сильніше. Удача мені пригодиться в першу чергу. Ну, якби я грав в казино. Хто не в курсі, я... Ладно. Хто не в курсі, я нагадую, не люблю азартні ігри. Не люблю ігри, що залежать від удачі. Так що я взяв удачу тільки того, що 6 удачі условия для того, щоб мати помощника цього таїнственного незнакомця. А, і ще одне от питання щодо цього Гундерсона. Ето кінець квеста, чесно кажучи, був тупуватий. От, типа, він угрожає, що перестане поставляти на стріп м'ясо і тут почнеться голод. Ні, якщо що, я мужика за такі заявлення не виню. Він все-таки в нього вкрали сена і чуть не зжерли. То понятно, що він злий. І просто психанув. Но все-таки це бред. По-перше... По-перше, він... Типа, сказав так, ніби він єдиний істочник м'яса на стріпі. А вони можуть і в ветсайді закупитися, і навіть в фрісайді. По-друге, цей мужик скотопромишленник. Отак в НКР називають фермерів. Самих крупних фермерів. Скотопромишленники це там самі багаті граждані НКР. Пора вигрузитися чуть-чуть, звінь. Туди, де я відправлюся, мені ця скритна пушка не потрібна. По-друге, так от, Гундерсон вирощує брамінів. А м'ясо брамінів я замітив далеко не на першому місці за поширеністю тут. Ну і... Так що тут вийшло трошки... Такий косячок. Повторюю, розраби з варіативністю так намудрили, що рано чи пізно влітають і в косяки. Но ці косяки зустрічаються рідко, вони взагалі постаралися зашибісь. І напослідок я хочу показати дещо. Я вже тут обшукав, но тут можна... Є серед іншого на одному зі столиків чемодан. Опа! Не зря вернувся. Сейчас я його найду. А вот. Я вже забрав портфель. Так вот, там було таке, детонатор. 2 чи 3 ж заряда С4. Довоєнні бабки. Журнал Фантом, що повишає скритність. І що там? А. І заряд Психо. А, і пістолет 22-го калібра з патронами. Мощний набор. Явно чемодан якогось кіллера. Ну, а на цьому поки все. О, останній момент. Ще за одне спасибо Гундерсону. В процесі попиток вбити Мортімера треба відмітити, що коли замічали білі рукавиці, благородний скотопромишленник з синком і найомником помагали мені відбитися від них. У них всіх двохстволки, якщо що. Ну, спасибо за помощь, ну і все-таки мені вдалося шльопнути Мортімера так, щоб ніхто і не замітив, і я не потеряв репутацію там. І інші білі рукавиці на мене не кинулись. Ну а на цьому поки все. Дякую за увагу. Пока.